Today's dinner is going to be a roasted sirloin of pork stuffed with herb stuffing inside. It's already stuffed, as you can see, herb stuffing inside. And so the stuffing was made a couple days ago. We stuffed it, and we have the following that we're going to use to make our roast pork with. And so we've got just some fresh herbs here. We've got fresh bay leaves, purple and tricolor sage. We've got rosemary, and looks like some thyme is in there as well. We've got 4 cloves of sliced garlic, and this is the same variation, just a dry version of your fresh herbs with jalapeno. There's some chiles in there as well. And we've got our prunes, which are going to also roast with our pork, some smoked spicy paprika, fresh ground black pepper, and some pink salt crystals. Alright, so we're going to prep our pork now. We've oiled our pork with some extra virgin olive oil, and to the top we are rubbing on some of our dry herbs that we showed you earlier. We're just going to put some of that on, and we're going to flip the pork, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add our paprika, our salt crystals, and our pepper to the side, and we'll flip it and do the same thing on the other side, and then it's going to go. We have our finished pork, which is seasoned with dried herbs, rubbed with the dried herbs. We have a hot skillet here, cast iron, which we have a rich butter sauce going here, and we're going to add our roast. And this, by the way, is a bone-in roast sirloin of pork, and it is herb stuffed. We're adding it to our hot skillet, and we're just going to brown it on each side and flip it. While it's cooking, we want to get the really good olive oil and butter essence over the pork. Get that goodness in there. Flip it back and forth. Really get the juices and gravies going. But you really want to sear this really tightly. And we're still about 4 minutes in. If you want to do this, I say 6 minutes on each side before it goes into the oven. Timer is going off, so we are flipping. You see what a nice brown crust we have on this side? It's beautiful. So our time has come on the other side. And to our oil, we are adding some sweet vermouth. And that's about a 1/4 cup. We glaze our pan with that. Take it off the fire. So now we'll add our garlic. We'll add our chiles, roasted chiles, put them in there. Oops, about a handful, my handful of some dried prunes. Put those in, and we'll put our roasted herbs on top, just like that. That's lovely, that's lovely. And put foil on top of that, and it'll go in the oven for just another 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
Oven temperature?
Oven temperature 350. Preheated. Thank you. So we're glazing our vegetables and our juice. We're making sure everything gets a little bit of something on top. Make sure our prunes are covered. Everything gets a little of the liquid before we cover it with our foil. So we have 10 minutes left on our timer. We're going to uncover our pork. And look how beautiful that looks. You see see how our prunes have just about cooked away. It's pretty much, okay, our prunes have just about cooked away. That's exactly what we wanted. We got our chilies in there. Everything's coming up roasted. That looks awesome. Ooh. Alright, so here we are with the end of our finished roast sirloin. And we're removing our herb packet of sage, and there we have our prunes. See, they cook down. And that's beautiful. Here we are. We're going to cut into this puppy and get us a nice little taste of what it's like. And yes, we're doing this with a bread knife because it's what we got. And we want some, and we want some now. Okay, so look at that. Cut away. And look at that. Look at the goodness. As you can see, it's well cut into. We've eaten half this thing. And we did this with a bread knife and a fork. And it was delicious, and we love it. And we're going to try another little piece because it's so darn good. Oh, look at